Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Namaskritya Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Nasta Prayeshu Vajreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Bhakti Bhakti Naistiki. Krishna Swadamo Bhagate Dharmaganadi Bisa. Kulanashta Vishamesha Puranarkadanudita Sarvayanta Saranji Shivakameshite Tarvasamrita Tritasya Anyatasya Pratikvachit Krishna Tulya Bhagavata Vibhusarvashraya Pradishloke Pradishare Naratakaya Premamaya Bhagavata Krishna Shriyanga Tarate Kahenya Tukya Krishnaranga Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. This is Saturday Bhagavatam class, January 11th, January 11th, 2025. And we're on second canto, Srimad Bhagavatam chapter 7, which describes avatars of the Lord, avatars of Krishna. And I think we're on, I don't know, I have verse 36. We did 36? No, I don't know. No, I think we didn't do anything.
We have to start 7th chapter, Gurudev.
We started?
No. We have to start it.
We have to start. Okay, thank you. Please. So this is chapter 7, chapter 2. Canto 2. And in the commentary you can see that this 7th chapter is about the avatars, beginning with Raha. So in the list of avatars, Das Avatar Stotram, first avatar is who?
Matsya.
Matsya. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati wrote an article about evolution. And he says an evolution of consciousness which manifests different forms, not that one form manifests into another one. Now one form disappears, another form appears as a more complex or evolved and a more natural adaptation, natural selection. The monkey phases out and becomes an Italian. Because a human being, and human beings are still here, monkeys are still here. That's a big bogus philosophy. So he explained that the avatars are a parody or a mimicking of the evolutionary theory, because the least developed living entity is a fish, more evolved than a fish in terms of physical, mental structure, form, and function. Fish is not too much brains, you know. And they don't, they're what they are, but then more evolved than a fish is what?
Kurma.
Kurma, turtle. And then more evolved than a turtle is what?
Varaha.
Varaha, pig. The pig is a land animal, but much more intelligence and much more mobility. So evolution is measured by degree of mobility and intelligence, a human-likeness. The human form is like God, as the Bible says, man or woman, whatever. Human beings are made in the image of God. So God is like a human being. Even every religion has some concept that God is the human form, not turtle. Although we have, in the Indian Dharma, we have God as a turtle, and as a fish, and a lion, half lion, half lion. So more evolved than Raha, pig is what?
Narasimha.
Narasingha, because he's a lion, which is much more intelligent and powerful and developed than a pig, and he's half man. That's a pretty interesting combination, going in the right direction. And then the next thing you have is he human, but he's a small guy, small fry. He's not too tall, he's like a pygmy. He's called Vaman. How tall is Vaman?
52 inches.
2 inches, no, 4 feet.
52.
52. 52.
This Vaman in Hindi, Vaman means 52. They say Ekam, Vaman, Ekaman, and all this stuff. Chalis, Sat, Satara, Asi, Nove, Sat, Doso, Tinso. That's numbers I don't see much. I don't see that many rupees. I see Asi rupees, Nove rupees. But Doso, Tinso, I don't see that kind of stuff. So, Vaman is more advanced than, he's a full human, but short. Then we get to what's the next one?
Parashuram.
Parashuram, he's a full human, he's a wild, he's not very civilized. He's a wild man, chopping the heads off everybody. So after Parashuram, what's the next appearance of the Avatar?
Rama.
Ram, he's a full human being, very intelligent, very beautiful, and like the most best representation of God. Almost. And then it's me. Boss. Yeah, we called a few times, they didn't answer. Their daughter-in-law, or what do you call it? Mother's son's daughter, what's it called?
Mother's son's daughter.
Yeah.
Kota.
Kote?
Mother's son's
The
daughter.
mother's
means
son's daughter.
Sorry. Oh, for the person. Batita.
You confused?
Mother's son's daughter means
No.
his brother's
Either
daughter,
it is-
Gurudev.
Either it is brother's daughter or your own daughter.
Brother's daughter. Brother's daughter. Mother's son's daughter.
The mother's son's daughter is called what?
Your own daughter or your brother's daughter.
In Hindi.
Niece, Bhatiji.
Batiji.
Bhatiji. So Bhatiji is baby Ji. She's only 2 weeks old, and she has some hospitalization problem, emergency, so maybe she, I don't know, medicine, samsara. Jamarita Javyadi. Her son's first child is a daughter. She's a little sick. Hope she gets better. I heard about a week ago about that situation. So this chapter 7 is a conversation between the guru and the disciple. Who's the guru and who's the disciple?
Brahma is Guru and Narada is disciple.
Okay. So in evolutionary theory, according to Bhaktisiddhanta's discussion of these avatars, after Ram, who's the next avatar?
Balaram Krishna.
Krishna Balaram. And they're the most human-like and extraordinary humans. Most beautiful, Sadashwarya Purna, most beautiful, most powerful. So you can't get better than that. So we see you must have read chapter 7, and you see first avatar is described as Yagya avatar, and then Kapila Muni is there, and then Kumaras, Dattatreya Kumaras, and Narayan, and they knocked off a bunch of stars. Indra thought they were getting too austere up there in Himalayas, so he sent a bunch of stars and heavenly hi-fi girls from heaven to distract them from their bhajan, and they just laughed and produced from their bodies more beautiful girls than the Apsaras. The Apsaras look like bus drivers. Compare the girls at the Rishis made. They made out a bunch of them. The other goes on. There's a painting in Bhagavatam, it's really cool. It shows all Rambaro, Tilotama, Rambaro, Urvasi. Who else? Urvasi.
Urvasi is made from so Ramba.
There are famous names of the Apsaras. Tilotama, Rambaro, Urvasi. Tilotama, I forget, a whole bunch of. They're all in the Puranas describe their beauty and everything. Crazy thing. They're very minutely described in different Puranas. But they were no match for Nara and Narayan. Nara and Narayan, there's two guys. Nara means Arjuna, Narayan means Krishna. So there's Nara and Narayan, Krishna appearing as yogi. Two yogis, Nara and Narayan. There are two personalities. And they're the sons of Murti and Dharma. It says there in Purport on page 705. And the army Cupid, so Indra sent Kandharva, Kamade, the material Kamade, with his army of girls. That's a dangerous army, you know. One girl's enough to conquer Caesar. One Cleopatra conquered, the guy that conquered the whole world, Caesar, was conquered by one girl, Cleopatra. So if there's an army of Cleopatras, we'd all be Egyptian now. It wouldn't be any Indians, it wouldn't be any Russians. We all got the role of descendants of Cleopatra. We all be Egyptian Brahmins. So anyway, they tried to break their vows, they couldn't break their vows. The painting in the BBC Bhagavatam is exquisite. It's so funny to look at. All these hi-fi girls go, they're covering their bodies like, oh, we're so shameful. They're like the best looking girls in the universe. They're looking at, you know, how women look at each other, so I mean, it's, you know, it's a common thing, you know. So these girls that were created by Indra, by Kamade's army of Apsaras, they were looking at the girls created by Narayana going, wow, look at those dresses, look at their bodies. Oh, we're so shameful. That's why I said they look like bus drivers. Compared to Narayan's girls, you know. That's a good way to do it. I mean, you just take some snow and make a girl out of it, you know. They were up in the Himalayas, they were Bajinath, in the Himalayas snow. They took a few snowballs. They're really little frigid type girls. Anyway, that's very interesting on Narayan Avatar. And now it says in verse on page 766, Shiva burned Cupid by his angry glance, but he cannot destroy intolerable anger, which burns even himself. But anger doesn't enter the pure mind of Narayan. How can lust take shelter of his mind? So the thing is, they're making what Vyasadeva or Shukadeva is trying to bring out here to Parikshit is comparing and contrasting a Devata known as Shiva, who many people believe is God, except as God, Bhagavan, and contrasting and comparing him with Vishnu or Krishna. So he's taking the example of Shiva Devata meeting Cupid's representatives, meaning Cupid Kamadeva himself personally, comparing to Narayan meeting Kamadeva's army. Kamadeva was also there with the army of Apsaras, heavenly girls. Because the question is asked, when Shiva burned up Kamadeva, who won? Who won that contest? Because Kamadeva came to defeat Shiva. He said, look, I defeated Naramuni, I created lust in Naramuni. I defeated Brahma, I created lust in Brahma. I tried to defeat Krishna and lust, and I got defeated. So now let me defeat Shiva. So then Shiva said, oh yeah, I'm Kameshwar. Kamban, the forest of Kamban. So in that battle between Kamadeva and Shiva, what happened?
Shiva burned Cupid by his angry glance.
So what happened? You're answering the question why it happened.
Shiva broke his meditation.
No, I asked what happened. You answered why it happened. What happened is what you said. He got burned to ashes. So my question was, who won that contest between Shiva?
Shiva won. He burned Cupid.
but his meditation is gone.
After his anger burns him.
Maybe.
No, his Shastriji is correct, Gopalji. Shiva lost because he's supposed to be a yogi. Yogi is free from Kamesha, Krodesha, Rajaguna, Samudava. Gita says Kamesha, Krodesha, Rajaguna, Samudava. Rajaguna, Samudava. From Rajaguna is born lust and anger. Kamesha, Krodesha. Kroda means anger, Kam means lust. So a yogi never gets angry, never gets lusty. He's Amaram. He's really Amaram, self-satisfied, in bliss. You see the painting of Shiva in my temple room. He's got his eyes closed. He's eternally youthful. It looks like a 15-year-old boy. He's very peaceful. It's not like angry. He's not the Rasamuni. Rasamuni's Amsha Shiva. He gets hot at it. Maybe because he's an Amsha. But so the story proves that actually Kamade came to defeat Shiva and he was successful. He didn't make him lusty, but he made him anger. Anger is the flip side of lust. There's a coin called samsara. One side of the samsara coin is lust, the other side is anger. Lust and greed are synonymous, and anger and envy are synonymous. So there's only two things in this world, lust and anger. And the shadow of lust is greed. And the shadow of anger is hatred. So that's all that's going on, lust, anger, greed, envy. And the shadow of anger is envy. So now Shuga is saying, but when Kamadev and the girls came to Narayana Rishi, what did they do? They didn't get angry, they laughed. Hey, good joke, Indra. They immediately knew it was Indra. He sent Kamadev, because Kamadev's a little small-time servant of Indra. Indra's the king of Devatas. He's a puny little Devata, but he's pretty influential, Kamadev. And so, Kamadev, you came with your girlfriends. You're trying to bewilder us? We'll show you. Then Kamadev ran away. God, get out of here. These guys create better girls than I did. The next thing they're going to burn me up like ashes, like Shiva did. I better get out of here. But they didn't become angry, they just laughed the whole thing off. They all ran away, embarrassed and shy. As soon as they left, the girl's sister, the girl's disappeared. And that was it. It was just like a grand illusion. It was like a hologram or something, hologram Leela. Everybody thought they were seeing something real girls fruits from Narayana, but it's a hologram. The Apsaras ran back to heaven embarrassed with their tail between their legs. They went back to Indra, and Indra says, so you knocked out those rishis? He said, no way, man. He had some pretty girls. Indra said, yeah, what do they look like? They just said, we're not going to describe them, because you're envious of somebody you don't describe, don't glorify them. So, Chilo to an Urvasi, he said, what do they look like? You go find out for yourself.
Urvasi is born from Narayana.
I don't know.
Yes, right.
Urvasi was created by, she ended up with Israel.
Yes, this is Xavier.
Okay, where does it say?
In the...
What? I've seen replica forms of stars and Urvasi. Oh, replica forms. No, you don't understand English very much.
No, Urvasi actually he came from the thigh of Narayana Rishi.
Where does it say that?
It's in Purana. Means I know this and it's yes.
Well, this English sentence doesn't say that.
English.
It says seeing a replica of Apsaras and Urvasi. That means replicas means carbon copy. Coming from the Lord means Narayana.
Yes.
And seeing they could not break their vow, they became stunned. So in other words, Narayana Rishi made his own Apsaras, including Urvasi and Tilottama.
Yes, good. Yes,
That's what the English sentence says.
Yes, good.
You don't know English, that's your tough luck.
Means From the heavenly kingdom, Urvasi didn't come. All Ramba and Tilottama came. So Narayan Rishi created Ramba, Tilottama and Urvasi also.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yes.
You mean replicas. The replicas are more like if I make a replica, Brindarica. And my Brindarica is more beautiful than the original Brindarica. So they'll throw away the original one and keep mine. Mine won't wear socks. It won't bathe in the winter time. So that's what it said. Anyway, whatever. The main point to be learned here from verse 7, chapter 7, Canto 2, is that Narayan is free from anger. And then we have Dhruva Maharaj. He got Dhruva Loka. It's in the middle of the universe. It's called the pole star. There's 7 planets above the pole star and 7 planets below the pole star. They're called subterranean heavenly planets and heavenly planets. Wow, very cool. And then, of course, Kritu and Venu and all that jazz. And Rishabhadev, he's the 5th canto of Bhagavatam, more elaborated. All these avatars are briefly mentioned here, and they're mentioned later, more elaborate. The story of each avatar is related in different cantos. Like the story of Rishabhadev's 5th canto, the story of Prithu Maharaj's 4th canto, and the story of Dhruva Maharaj's 4th canto, and Varaha and all those guys are 3rd canto. Then the 5th canto is Rishabhadev, and the 6th canto is Hayagriva, he's a horse guy that got the Vedas back. And Matsya is in the 7th, 8th, what kind is Matsya?
7th.
Maybe 7.
7th canto. Before nursing.
Matsya is there, and then Kurma and Sringadev. And then look at this purport on page 773, Canto 2, chapter 715. Read the Sanskrit.
Antasarasyurubalena pade gruhito grahena yutapatirambujahastatah ahedamadi purusha kilalokanatha tirthashravashravana mangala namadheya. This
is about Gajendra, this 8th canto of Gajendra. So each of these are mentioned briefly in one sloka, what we described in a couple of chapters in later cantos. Text 14 is Canto 7, the Sringadev. Text 15. So in the commentary, interesting commentary of Vishnu, Gajendra was bitten by a crocodile, and he cried out, "Oh, Adi Purusha," oh, first person. And then he cried out for Bhagavan, "Oh, Adi Purusha, Akhila Lokanath." Akhila means all, Loka means people, Nath means Lord. O Master of everyone. Tirtha Shravana. You're famous for purifying and auspicious to the ear. Mangala. Shravana Mangala Namedya. These 2 verses describe the avatar of who? Who saved Gajendra? Vishnu. The elephant calls out 4 names of the Lord. What are they?
Adi Purusha, Akhila Lokanatha, Tirthashrava, and Shravana Mangala.
Okay. Because names of the Lord usually describe their qualities. So he's described Adi Purusha. Purusha means person, Adi means original, and Akhila means all. He's the Lord of all people, all living entities. And he's Tirtha Shrava, which means he's a purifying holy place. And Shravana Mangala, to hear his holy name or chant his holy name is also Mangala, auspicious. So you are famous for purifying, Please purify me of sin, this low birth. I heard your auspicious name from the mouth of my Guru. How then can I be anything auspicious for me? So I'm not the lowest anything. I one time went to Saiwa Siddha Prabhupada. It was on a morning walk in Venice Beach. It's at Los Angeles area. Prabhupada, I'm the most fallen disciple. He said, you're not the most fallen anything. You're not the most fallen. You're fallen, but you're not most fallen. So the idea, it's nice to feel humble, but the actual fact is, devotee is the most fortunate person in the world. We have unlimited wealth in our hand, because we have direct connection with Krishna through Guru, through Diksha. It's called Bhagavat, was that definition of Diksha in Bhakti Sandarbha. Bhagavat Srup Vishesh Gyan, Atma Srup, Jiva Srupa Vigyan. So you get special, Diksha means you get special knowledge of your relationship. Sambandha, Vishesh Sambandha Gyan, special knowledge of relationship. Become aware that I'm a dasa of Krishna. My real life is in service. My real joy is in service. Real love is in service. I receive this fortunate realization, this fortunate type of consciousness changes one's entire life. So that's all brought about by contact with Sri Guru, through Diksha and surrender, Sharanagati, Guru Padashraya. So anyone who's taking Diksha, you can't say he's fallen, you can't say he's lowest of the low. He can feel like that, it's okay, it's a good idea, but you should understand it's not true. Devotee, once the devotee surrenders to Krishna, he's taken care of by the Lord, it's eternal. Like once you take birth in a family, it's not like your parents take care of you for 1 week and throw you out on the curb. When you start walking, when you're 2 years old, so okay, walk, go out the door, get lost. They're with you, you're 40 years old and you're still calling on the phone and say, hi Mom. She said, come home. Are you eating enough? You have enough warm clothes? No, their mother's always a mother. So that's somebody that's established just by birth in the family. They have all rights, you inherit the whole dynasty, becomes your dynasty. The whole dynastic succession of mothers and fathers becomes your mothers and fathers. They become your protectors and your providers, your nourishers and your teachers. So when you surrender to the family of Krishna, it's not any different. You have a whole group of protectors, a whole group of nourishers, and this is the beauty of being in Achyuta Gotra. Achyuta Gotra means the family of Achyuta Sri Krishna. And Achyuta means one you can always count on. No husband is named Achyuta. No wife is named Achyuta. Only Bhagavan is named Achyuta. Achyuta means doesn't fail. Never fails to love those that surrender to him. So love binds people together in the tightest possible way. Love binds hearts and minds and bodies and pocketbooks too. Wallets and pocketbooks get bound by love also. My wallet ends up in your pocketbook. That's what the husband said. Where's my wallet? Oh, I said, it's in my pocketbook. Where do you think? You see my wallet? Yeah, I see it. I'm spending money out of it. I wonder. Well, I haven't seen it for 2 days. I've been shopping, man. You got paid on Friday. You've been looking for it for Saturday and Sunday. Where do you think I've been all day? You want it back? You can have it. It's empty. Go to work on Monday and fill it up. I'll steal it again next Friday. I used to have some students in Delhi. They would come and visit me with their husbands. You know? And then they would, with their hut, they were there, but two couples. And then they would say hello in Delhi Temple in the guest house. And then they would all leave, and then the wives would come back and like tell some excuse to the husband. Oh, we got to tell Maharaj something. They were giving me these little pouches with a zipper on it. Like when you buy go in a jewelry shop, buy a necklace or something, put it in a little pouch with a name on it. Felt or velvet or something. Get fancy about it, give it to you. So they both put it on a desk, boom, boom. And they run out real fast. 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees. Okay. Child. The husband goes, oh, hey, come over here. I'll come. It's really cute. He was coming. It's my destiny. There you go. Do what I say, video. Do, right. Ashirvad. Mangalam Bhavatu, Ayushman Bhavatu, Bhakti Bhavatu. Live long, be strong, and develop devotion. Those are great memories. So cute. Awesome door close, they go and close the door. Okay, Hamsavatar. What Sampradaya worships Hamsavatar? Nimbark Sampradaya worships Hamsavatar. He's described in 11th Canto. He's a swan. And a swan, like that's what they call Hamsa. And he preaches Brahman Gyan and all that stuff, and Bhakti and all that kind of stuff. And then Manu and all the kings in the Manu family, and Dhanvantari, he's on page 779. The avatar of Ayurveda. That's why when you take Ayurvedic medicine, the Skanda Prana's mantra, Om Achyutaya Namaha, Om Anantaya Namaha, Om Govindaya Namaha, Bhagavan Shri Dhamantari Ki Jai. But if you just want to have good health, you're not taking medicines. If you already have good health, you're not taking medicines. You want to keep good health, they remember Ashwini Kumaras. Om Ashwini Kumaraya Namaha. And they'll be happy. And they're sons of the sun god. Everyone knows the sun is directly related to health. No vitamin D, then you won't live too long. Yeah, vitamin D is pretty important. So then we have Dr. Ramachandra, of course, that's 9th Canto, page 781. Ramachandra has appeared in the Sun dynasty. Ikshvaku is the son of the sun, Manu Ikshvaku. And then some very few verses about Ram there. Ravana, it says in verse 25, it says very interesting. In line 2 of verse 25 it says, Udahasam. Udahasa means loud laugh. So it's describing Ravana. He had a very loud laugh. You ever see Ramayana? Ha 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 ha. Can you laugh like demoniac laugh? No. No. Come on, be a demon. Asur.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I think you're having to hear it. Okay, turn off. So Ram removes the loud laugh of Ravana, because he carved his head, and it's a little hard to laugh without a head. Okay. When Airavata is the elephant carrier of Ram, he was attacking Ravana, and his tusk broke off and hit the chest of Ravana. That's pretty far out. Well, I didn't know he fought Indra. Indra was fighting Ravana. He attacked him with his elephant, and he broke the tusk off. That's pretty hard chest, I must say. So this is about, Ram beating up demons. Now next verse about Krishna. Now Krishna is described in 10 verses, 26 to 35. It's all about Krishna. So he tied up his hair, skillfully bound up his hair. That's pretty cool. I guess he tied it in a top knot or something. Tied a braid or something like that. They didn't want it getting in his eyes when he's fighting. There's commentary on page 783 about Krishna Kostubamani. One can say that Kaustuva gem is a ruby, although this ruby actually is coral. So what is the Kaustuva mani? What color is it?
Red.
Red. It's told like that in Krishna Bhavanamrita. It's red. What is it? What kind of jewel is it?
Coral.
It looks like ruby, it's written, but it's coral.
No, it's Chintamani.
It's Chintamani, but I don't know. Why do you say it?
It's red color. All you can say is Kostubamani is red color, and it's made of Sandini Shakti. It's made of Sri Shakti of Krishna. It's not made of earth, crushed earth or minerals. It's not a dhatu. Dhatu means mineral in Sanskrit. It's not Nilamani or Hiramani. Hiramani is diamond, Nilamani is sapphire, Prabhu is coral, and Padma Varga is ruby. All these things, not of this world. That's basically the idea. And they talk in the Vishnu Puran. They talk about Krishna and Balaram appeared from white and black hair of Vishnu. Vishnu got a little old, so he had salt and pepper beard. Salt and pepper hair, some black hair, some white hair. So he picked out white hair, threw it on the ground, created Balaram, picked out black hair, and created Krishna. It's just right like this. Look, you can see right here. This quote, Mahabharata. Vishnu took 2 hairs, one white and one black, 784. See it? When the white hair entered Rohini's womb, and the black hair entered Devi's womb, white hair turned into Balaram, black hair turned into Krishna. That seems pretty wild. So Narayan has a body of Satchidananda. He's unaffected, he's Gunatita. He's unaffected by the 3 gunas. He's described as having black and white hair because of getting old. But he's also eternally young. And Krishna is stated to be original form of Bhagavan. Krishna is Siva and so on. So here it says he rose from Vishnu's hair. So what's this mean? Who can answer? Watch out. Let's read on. Sita means what? Word Sita means what?
Sita white.
Sita means white. Krishna means black. Kesh means hair. But Sita Krishna Kesh, which says the verse that says that in Mahabharata, I guess. Kesh, Shuklam Krishna. Shukla means white and Krishna means black. Second line of the italicized verse on page 784. So, Sita Krishna case does not mean white and black hair, only expresses its beauty. How does one explain a quotation from Mahabharata with the idea, let my two hairs become successful? Vishnu pulled out two hairs to indicate the color of Balaram Krishna. The hairs were not actually black and white. That's wild. If this explanation is not accepted, the contradiction mentioned above exists about Vishnu's age, as well as the contradiction in the statement of Krishna. In other words, Krishna is young, so he doesn't have white hair. Vishnu is young, so he doesn't have white hair. Sri Swami says, Lord has beautiful black hair, appear with Balaram. Krishna is described as having a form of black hair, which bound up Sita was, the word Sita also means bound up with skill, Kale. So, Sita Krishna case means that Krishna bound up his hair. Krishna has black hair, he's not made from black and white hair. Shruti says, Acacia means rays which emanate from you. Jiva Goswami said, thus when Vishnu pulled his two hairs, he indicated, two lords whose two rays are black and white, maintain my head will appear. Does that make it clear? I'm going to confuse you more. The word case to indicate hair is conventional meaning. But Prokshavad, yeah, I think white hair when you're black hair makes it short. Masters deal esoteric terms. Thus, this phrase, Sita Krishna Kesha, means Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma. There you go. That's page 786. You see it? That's pretty wild. Anyway, don't worry about the hair thing now. It's going to turn gray about what you do. Just diet, don't worry about it. Black is beautiful. Krishna, but now this nice discussion of Madhurya versus Aishwarya. Verse 27, page 787. We can learn something about Krishna and Madhurya. So this guy killed Putana when he was a baby. He overturned the cart when he was 3 months old. I'm thinking it wasn't 3 months. Yeah, 3 months old, Uttan. August, September, October. Uttan Ekadasi. You ever heard of Uttan Ekadasi?
Yes, good.
That was 3 months after Krishna's birth. Krishna was lying on his back and he rolled over and got in trouble. He was lying under the cart, sleeping on a hammock. The demon entered the cart and he was used to kicking his legs over. 3 months he was kicking his legs. So he had strong legs. Okay, I'll show you. Boom. Blew the whole car apart like dynamite. Flash went flying. He's going, mother came over. He's okay. He even got knocked out completely. So that's Aishwarya there in that sweet pastime. Krishna was not like Nrsimhadev. He was a very tender baby. He overturned the cart. But Nrsimhadev had a huge form with tough feet for killing Hiranyakashipu. He had claws on his feet. He uprooted 2 trees, Arjuna trees, in Damodar Leela, and unlike Ra, took great care to lift up the earth. These activities show how Krishna's activities covers powers with his sweetness. So, sweetness always defeats Madhurya. They say, mercy over justice, love over power. So, someone may be scheduled to be hung, but if the king intercedes and shows mercy, he can be released from that punishment. As the king is the ultimate law in the kingdom. So there's mercy above justice. Justice was he killed somebody, he should be killed at sunset. And the king heard that as his cousin. So he showed mercy on him. Clemency is called. So mercy above justice, love above power. Love above power means Madhurya above Aishwarya. Love always conquers all power. Classic example is Radharani. Radharani has love. She has the power of love, and she conquers the world conqueror Krishna. And Krishna is known as Ajita everywhere except one place, in the Kunja. He's near Jita. In the Kunja, Radharani becomes Viparita. Viparita defeats Ajita. She takes the aggressive male role and beats up Krishna. And he faints. Ananga. Ananga. Ananga Sri Krishna ki.
Yeah.
So this shows that love. Love means Madhurya, it's sweet, and it conquers Aishwarya, which means power. Love above power, mercy above justice. That's a nice phrase. So he brings life to the cows and coward boys. He drank the poisonous water of Yamuna, and he drove Kali out of Yamuna. That's a summary of a lot of Krishna's births, the Damodar, the others there. And then at the bottom of page 789, Yashoda realized the sweetness of her affection for Krishna, which counteracted her realization of his powers. Previously, she thought he was Narayan. Let Krishna destroy my materialistic affection for him, seeing as my child. I pay respects to his lotus feet. So then, it talks about this chapter 28, 10th Canto, chapter 28, this very important chapter, which the concept is also repeated in Bhakti Rasa Sindhu, about two Vrindavans, two Goloka Vrindavans, which people get really weird, confused about in some places. There's Aishwarya Goloka Vrindavan and Madhurya Goloka Vrindavan. So in the commentaries, which are also alluded to here in verse 2nd Canto, chapter 7, verse 31, it talks, chapter 28 in the Bhagavatam is that Varunadev, assistants of Varunadev, the water god who lives in the Yamuna Ocean, etc. The assistants arrested Nanda Maharaj for bathing too early in Radhakund. No, bathing too early in Yamuna before sunrise, and took him to the underwater kingdom of Varuna and tied him up there. So Krishna heard about it, he went there and saved him. So the commentary here says, because that after that happened, after Nandaraj saw how Varuna, there's 33 devatas in Hindu Sanatana Dharma religion of India. There's 32 major devatas. One of them is Varuna. Varuna, Indra, Shiva, Brahma, Vayu, Agni, etc. There's 33 main demigods, and each have 1 million assistants. So that's why I say there's 33 million devatas in India. Actually, there's only 33. I said the same thing before. Once I went to apply for citizenship of India, I had to go to the Home Ministry in Delhi, North Block of Delhi, Home Ministry. I meet the Home Minister. But actually, I met one of his servants, PSs. He had 15 PSs, personal secretaries, 15 guys. He said, you have to meet the PS. I said, which one? There's 15 on the board. Anyone. So I picked a good name. I looked at one, picked one out of Brahmin name. So I'd be better off to, like, I gotta, play your cards right, So I went and had my work done. So that, so what was I saying? So when Nanda Maharaj came out of Brunaloka, out of the kingdom of Vrunadev, which is so opulent because all jewels are produced from the oceans and from rivers and oceans. Gold floats in the river called Gold Rush. In California, the Klondike River, 18th century, was flowing with gold. So if you want gold, panning for gold, they took a plate with a screen, like a screen, a cheney, a sifter, what do you call it? Chain. And they put it in the water goes through it, and they pick out gold particles. There's a little piece of gold coming from higher up in the mountains. So many people made a fortune, billions of dollars, by mining gold in the river. So the gold rush, everybody ran from in New York and all the way across the country, California. So rivers and oceans produce all kinds of gold and silver and gems and jewels. So Vrunadev was very fabulously rich. Some of our disciples probably like to go there. get some jewelry. The next time go Yamuna in the summer, dive it down and see, maybe meet Varuna. If they ask for some necklaces and rings and stuff, I gave permission. Ashirwad. Don't stay down too long though. So when he came back, he was amazed, and he started telling Vishwasi, I saw Runa. He said, David, you got darshan David to Runa? Yeah. It was like, well, they were restraining me, and then Runa understood I was Krishna's father. He sat me on a gold throne and started worshiping me. Then Krishna came, they sat him on a bigger throne, and Runa got off his throne and started worshiping Krishna. So they said, wow, what is it? So then at that time, Krishna showed the Vishwasis Vaikuntha. They said, wow, maybe Krishna will take us to Vaikuntha or something like that. So then Krishna took all the Vishwasis to Aishwarya Goloka Vrindavan. They went there, they're all standing there. They saw Krishna there with the cowherd boys. They saw Brahma and Shiva all offering arti, and all the munis and rishis surrounding him. Why, that's Krishna. I don't know, but why is he just standing there? He's just looking at us, not smiling, not coming over. As soon as Krishna sees me, he runs and jumps to my arms. He's just staring at me like, who am I? That's not my Krishna. That's some other Krishna. So Narada Muni wasn't very impressed by it. So then Krishna took him out of that, seeing that, Aishwarya Goloka, and then he came back. They brought him back to Vrindavan. And then all the Vishwasis, then Krishna asked Vishwasis, because they said, will you take us to Goloka? And he said, we don't want to go to Goloka. We want to stay in Braj. Goloka is too much Aishwarya. We like the Madhurya sweetness of Vrindavan. With our Gopal Krishna, not this guy, all Rishis and Brahma and Shiva, all in puja and all stuff. So that's why it says in the commentary in the footnote, it says, in this paragraph on page 790, there's a number 2. This is actually Aishwarya Goloka, according to Vishnu's comments on 10th Canto Bhagavatam 28th chapter, which I just summarized. That's nice. So there's 2 Goloka Vrindavans. You worship Vaidhi Sadhana worshiping Radha Krishna, you go to Aishwarya Goloka. What's the difference between Aishwarya Goloka and Madhurya Goloka? No holy Leela, no Jovan Leela, no Ras Leela, for starters. No Madhapan Leela, no Bambihar, not much going on there, just artiques and feasts.
No seva.
What do you say?
No seva.
Seva.
Seva is there offering arti, making ghee wicks and making malas and stuff. It's like, like we see in Aishwarya, Vaidhi sadhana, people are doing seva. So it's Aishwarya means Vaidhi. But there is today, by ordinarily Vaidhi, like Madhvacharya's Madhvacharya followers, they attain prema, they go to Vaikuntha. And Vaikuntha prema in Aishwarya mood. That's why there's not so much Aishwarya in their puja. Gold thrones and gold this and gold chariots, everything gold. So I have Aishwarya down here in their puja. They go to Vaikuntha, the more Aishwarya. Sharasti Mukti, opulence of Vaikuntha. So one is in Vaidhi sadhana, but not worshiping Vishnu. You can't go to Vishnu. You're worshiping Radha Krishna with opulence and like it rather. So they go to Aishwarya Goloka Vrindavan. So Krishna is dressed like a cowherd boy, but they worship him like Aishwarya with crowns and stuff, and big chamaras and all that stuff. But and the gopis they just have a feast in the forest. Krishna eats off leaves. He's with the cowboys, he puts leaves, some boys eat off stone. Take a stone, eat a leaf, or a tree trunk or anything. It's very informal. So what do you want to do? If you worship Vaidhi sadhana, you go to Aishwarya Loka. You sit there, you have your little house somewhere, and you go to Arti, see Krishna, see him go out with the cows, come back with the cows. Throw some flowers on them. Make some sweet balls Sunday feast, Saturday, Sunday. Stand on the roadside and give them some sweets. Very, very formal worship. Make a bog offering. But swinging with him, offering tumble in his mouth, fanning him, massaging him, bathing him, dressing him. But Manjris can do that, his house servants can do that. Saki Radharani dressed him sometimes, brushing his hair. This kind of stuff you can't do unless you follow Rag Marg. So we're going to Madhurya, we're worshiping Madhurya Purushottam in the mood of Brijvasis, and we're going to Madhurya Goloka. And then it talks about rasa dance and what kind of night will it be? Commentary 792. The night of the Maharaj dance, it was white by the rays of the moon. On another day in the future, on the night of the Rasa dance, but that was in Holy Purnima, not Rasa Purnima. Another day in the future, which means Rasa Leela was in Shard Purnima. Shard Purnima is right, the Purnima before Karti. Shankachura was killed in Holi, which is what?
Chaitra.
Gaur Purnima. Fagun. So Fagun Purnima, that's what it guys. Chaitra Purnima is the appearance of Radha. But the killing of Shankachura is mentioned together with the Rasa dance, because he will be killed near the place of the Rasa dance on another day. Krishna cut off the head of Shankachura, who will try to steal the gopis. Or Krishna will perform Rasa dance in the middle of the night after killing Shankachura. So that's what the Bhagavatam said.
So this Chaitra Purnima, this Rasa dance. Shankachura.
Who said it?
Shankachura got killed on
Holy Purnima.
Holy Purnima. Because Radhakund appearance that been taken.
Shankachura is not Ristasura. She's
Sorry.
You can eat some more hot milk and Chyawanprash. Your brain's not working properly.
Yes.
Brain's too cold. Eat some people eat. Shankachura was Holy Purnima. Krishna bought his gopis, Balaram bought his gopis, intending to have a rasa dance. Shangasudha tried to see all the girls, and he killed them, and they both had separate rasa dance. And on Chaitra Purnima, a month later, 1 month later, one full moon later, Falguna was followed by Chaitra. Then Krishna called the gopis near Radhakund to have a rasa dance. And Ristasura came. Krishna knocked off Ristasura and made Shamakund. Radharani made Radhakund. Then on the banks of Radhakund that night they celebrated rasa dance. Right here in this kunja. Right?
Yes.
Right, just say right.
Yes.
Yes, Guru.
Hey, right. So,
Why not?
why not? Yeah. There's a big area, those days. So, and then this Maharaj dances Purnima of Sharad season called Ashwini Purnima.
Yes.
So then I knock all these demons and Brisa, Pralamba, Danka, Baka, Keshi, Rista, and then Mathura knocked out a bunch of demons, and then Dwarka. So he's busting demons left, right, and center. And then it talks about Buddha. Verse 37 talks about Buddha. You beholders people. That's good. Then Kalki appears at the end of Kali Yuga when people don't hear Hari Katha anymore. And the kings are all Shudras and no one's doing any yagas or sacrifice. This is interesting. What does the word vibhuti mean?
Sweet Maya,
Others.
Vibhuti, so Maya.
Others.
Vibhuti means powers. Powers, glories, attributes, means abilities, powers of God. So verse 39 describes some of them. One power is austerity. By performing austerity, you can get a lot of results. And Shukadeva Goswami is also a powerful sage. The nine Prajapatis, Dharma gives power, is power. Yogi is sacrifice. The Devatas have power. The kings have power maintenance. Irreligion is powerful. Shiva is powerful. Snakes are powerful. And demons for destruction. Snakes also means those who are controlled by anger. Like we say sometimes, that person is a snake. You know, some really low-class person is a snake. A very angry, envious type person. And he says that even the sages can understand the extent of Krishna's mercy. In verse 42, he says that anyone who gets the mercy of Krishna can cross over the material samsara, ocean of Maya. So Brahma's teaching here. Brahma is one of the powers that you. There's a nice commentary on page 803. Let's see what verse it is. Read this translation, verse 47.
Paramatma is eternally peaceful and fearless, bestows knowledge, is pure and equal to all. Brahman, which is known as unlimited happiness and freedom from grief, is one aspect of the Krishna, which words with action as their object and words with many case relations cannot describe. Maya, being ashamed, cannot stand before the Krishna.
Before the Lord Krishna. So read in page 803. To some degree, words can convey about Krishna to people's minds by comparing Krishna to material objects like clouds and gold. His devotee is like shining like gold, his body is like clouds. And people become joyful thinking they're meditating on Krishna, though they in fact, these qualities only possess a semblance of Krishna by their concentration. Krishna is under the control of the waves of unprecedented mercy. He thinks, the devotee is meditating on me. So we're trying to meditate, but we're meditating on material objects of comparison. Krishna's face like a lotus flower. His lips are like, with a banduka,
Bimba.
Like bimba fruits, which means like pomegranate type color, bright red, lips naturally red, and his cheeks are like mirrors, polished mirrors, and all these different analogies, comparison. So we think we're meditating because we're thinking of Krishna. So Krishna becomes controlled, and by seeing us meditate, he thinks, this devotee is meditating on me, so I'll bring him to my feet, so this devotee can serve me. Krishna's truth is inexpressible by words, becomes attained by his mercy. In other words, you can't really use material words to describe Krishna's spiritual form, but you simply meditate on those material words with sincerity to see his form, then that will attract Krishna's mercy and it will reveal his form. That's what it means. Because Krishna is transcendental, so he's beyond material qualities. Guna and Varna and all these things. Okay, yogis and sannyasis, meditate on Brahman and Paramatma. Page 807, it talks about Sankalpa. Read the Sanskrit. Yataro
Yataharo bhagavati drinam bhaktir bhavishyati sarvatmana kiladhare iti sankalpya vanyaya.
Sankalpa. After making a Sankalpa, you should speak the Bhagavatam in such a way that devotion to Hari, the attractor of the mind, Bhagavan, this object of worship, the essence of all worship, fulfiller of all desires, will appear in the people of Kali Yuga. So in purport, it says, before we speak the Bhagavatam, we should utter sankalpa. Sankalpa means what?
Intention.
Statement of
Statement of intention, purpose. Why are you speaking this Bhagavatam? What do you intend to accomplish by speaking this Bhagavatam? So Vishwanath gives the answer. One should utter sankalpa. Starting from today, I will describe the Hari Bhakti. I'll describe. So when I'm speaking the Bhagavatam, I'm praying that Krishna will please enter into my words and enter into the hearts of devotees who hear my speaking of Bhagavatam. And I will distribute Hari Bhakti by speaking the Bhagavatam to the assembled devotees. This is Sankalpa. Which actually explains that Sankalpa should be taken before any devotional activity for it to be success. We're sitting down to eat prasadam. It's called prasad seva. So we should take a sankalpa. Why am I eating? Because I'm hungry. That's one answer. But otherwise you can say, I'm eating to keep this body healthy so I can serve Krishna. This body belongs to Krishna. I'm eating because it's a gift of Krishna to realize Krishna and attain love of Krishna. It's a machine, it's a body given to me by my destiny, by the arrangement of devatas and Krishna. So now I'm taking this prasad to maintain my health. And it's Mahaprasada Govindaya and all that stuff. The Sankalpa precedes. I'm sitting down to chant japa. Why am I chanting japa? What am I trying to accomplish here? Trying to stay awake. So, I'm trying to connect with Radha and Krishna by this meditation upon them and repeating their names, which gives them great pleasure. I'm trying to please them and connect with them and become qualified by this chanting to attain their mercy and attain them ultimately as the goal of life. And this is the best way to do it, by chanting their holy names. And so you sit down to read the Bhagavatam, so you take a sankalpa. Why am I studying Bhagavatam? So I'm studying Bhagavatam to learn about Krishna, tattva, and all the different ideas about Krishna and the spiritual world and practice of bhakti and devotees and the glories of devotees and bhakti, ultimately to become fully attached to Radha and Krishna and develop love for Krishna. Like this. It's called Sankalpa. It's Ekadasi. So every Ekadasi even has Sankalpa mantras in the Ekadasi, and Ekadasi Mahatmyam, which is in English. So, on this Ekadasi, you want to take a Sankalpa. Oh, Lord Krishna, I'm going to perform. I'm going to fast from all food, just drink water today for your pleasure. Hari Vasara, you're living in this day. I want to please you by restraining from eating. I'm going to try to spend all day hearing and chanting and not talk about food. Usually every day we eat food and talk about food. So in Ekadasi, we don't eat food, but we talk about food. Invariably. We were riding in the car yesterday. It was Ekadasi. We went to see some doctor, and on the way home we were talking about food. A little embarrassing. I was also reading from Growing Gita, but sometimes I got distracted. Because when your belly is full, you don't talk about food. When your belly is empty, your belly's talking. Where's the food? But so Sankalpa should be to not get distracted from hearing and saying about Krishna and Ekadasi. So Bhakti, this last verse of chapter 7. If one is always describing Krishna and remembers Maya, here's about Maya, you'll not become included by Maya. I think it's just better to think about Krishna. That's good, and everything else is covered. Bhakti is characterized by hearing and chanting Krishna Lila and his names, Giridhari, Govardhanadhari, and that's good. Pastimes of Purusha avatars dealing with Maya Shakti. This is instruction here by Srila Goswami for Vaidhi Sadhaka. Vaidhi Sadhaka should read all about the avatars and their dealings with Maya, how they defeated Maya and defeated different demons that are in Maya and distracting and harassing devotees. But for one Rag Marg, you should concentrate on 10th Canto. But we every day we read the Bhagavatam, and we start first canto, 10th canto is every day. Like every day you eat rice or chapati, but not every day you eat ice cream. So every day, every day we read 10th canto. I mean, every day we should read about Krishna's pastimes. Every day we should read the Bhagavatam. So you read the 12 cantos and start again from the first canto. This goes on. Usually when old devotees meet each other, they say, how many times you read the Bhagavatam? So I've been around for 50 years. I've read 3 times. Now I'm starting my 4th time. So that's not very impressive. So that's 50 yeyears. So you can read the whole thing in 1 year. You're just reading. You can read 50 pages a day. If you have time. But if you don't have, you have to set Java and the other things also. But the idea is that in Ragmarg you should concentrate on Krishna's Leelas in Vrindavan. Not so much interest in the Purusha avatars. But usually what it goes is like this. Listen, Ragmarg, all the time absorbing Braj Leela, meditating Astakara Leela, and 10th canto with commentaries, etc. But then when it's the appearance day of Vaman or Nrsimha or Vara, on those days, wherever they have Shalagram Shilas, Raghunath Bhaktis will worship their Shalagram Shilas with Panchamrit Abhishek. You go to Govinda Mandir or Govinda Mandir. On those days, you can always notice on the Nrsimha Chaturasi or Vaman Dwadasi or Vara Mahadwadasi, there's always Charamrita with Panchamrita being served out. Because they all worship Shalagram in the temples, along with Radha Govinath and Radha Govinda and Rama Dhammohan. And it's sold in Hari Bhakti Vilas on those days is enjoying that you should worship your particular Shalagram as the particular avatar that appears that day. Your Shalagram you may consider him as a form of Krishna. All Shalagrams are Krishna. But at those days, one day of the year, that Krishna Shalagram becomes Radha Shalagram. That's the Vav. So on that day, even the biggest Babajis will give a class on Radha, give a class on Sringadev, give a class on Vamandev. This is the scene. So during those times, they're hearing about the pastimes of the avatars of Krishna. But otherwise, throughout the year, they're just reading Astakara Leela and 10th Canto and books of the 6 Goswamis about Radha Krishna. Vilakusmanjri Radha Suranidhi Stavava Savamala Prem Bhakti Chandrika Kartana, etc. This is the idea. So he's emphasizing here Vaidhi Bhakti. The commentary says all about the verse about Maya, you should hear. So all the interactions, this is Mahamaya. The Leela avatars are dealing with Mahamaya. Hiranyakashipu is a product of Mahamaya, and the Srinivas came and killed him. But Krishna's whole Leela is Yogamaya. That's told throughout the 10th canto of Bhagavatam. Everything's arranged by Yogamaya. But this verse about Mahamaya and the avatars. So that's for Vaidhi Sadhakas. Is it clear? Sorry? Okay. 8th chapter is Parikshit's questions, and I didn't do my work. So it's my turn. So I'm going to end the class here. Because I can't talk about what I didn't prepare. I can read it, of course, and give a class once we're here.